So are you thinking about having a natural birth, but are super afraid of the thought of the pain? Well, I have some tips for you. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. I hope you guys stick around and of course hit that notification bell so that you are notified whenever I post new content. So I've given birth naturally twice now, and one of those times were 13 months ago. I've been meeting new moms, moms-to-be, and just new people in general, and I keep getting asked how I gave birth naturally. Now, with that being said, everyone will have a different experience, no matter what. No two people are gonna have the same exact experience, okay? The first tip that I have is to realize and to go into it thinking that pain medication does not exist. If you go into having a natural birth thinking to yourself, well, I'll get medication if I can't handle the pain, you're gonna end up getting pain medication. You have to go into having a natural birth thinking and knowing, not just thinking actually, knowing that there is no pain medication available for you. You are stuck with this pain. And I don't want to say stuck, but you have to deal with this pain. Next tip is do your research. These tips are not in any particular order. I mean, I kind of have them numbered in my head, but yeah. Research births, birth procedures, doctors versus midwife, research the hospitals and the hospital labor procedures. Research everything that you possibly can. Some hospitals will encourage you to walk around if you're not hooked up to any medications, and there are some hospitals that don't want to take that liability and require you to stay in your labor room when you or during your whole labor. For a natural birth, laying in a bed for 8 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours, however long your active labor happens while you're in the hospital, it's not beneficial to you to lay in a bed. You're not gonna progress and your labor is gonna be so long. So do your research, know your stuff, educate yourself, just do your research. That's probably like the first tip, but whatever. Do your research. That's just do your research. So tip number 3, get up and move. Like I just stated, laying down is not going to help you. It's not going to help you dilate, it's not going to help you progress, and it's definitely not going to make you have a fast labor. You need to get up and move. You want to walk around, bounce on a birthing ball, you want to stand up and sway, you want to let gravity help you push the baby down pretty much without you know, technically you're not pushing it, but you want gravity to help bring the baby down. When you're upright and standing up, that's what you're doing. When you're laying down, you're kind of at a standstill, which is why you want to do your research. This is just going to make labor easier and hopefully faster and successful. Really, that's what we want, right? A successful natural birth. So move. Get up and move. Tip number 4 is for you and your support system to make sure that you're all on the same page. Now, your support system might be your partner and your mom, your partner, your mom and your partner's mom, your partner and your doula, whatever the case may be, whatever your team, make sure you guys are all on the same page. No matter who they are, they have to know that they are never, capital letters, never to encourage you to get medication. So if they can't do that, if they can't handle it, then they probably shouldn't be in the room with you. And if it's your partner, pay them no mind. And I say that out of experience. Just, you know, you have to become one with the person who's going to encourage you and to push you and help you get through this. More than likely, your partner is going to, if this is what you want to do, even your partner seeing you in pain, they are going to encourage you to, you got this, you got this. But there are small chances that, you know, your partner might be like, listen, just get the drugs, but you have to block that. So leading into, you know, they might not want to be in the room. So tip number 5 is limit the amount of people you have with you in your labor room. Now, whether it's people visiting or the people who are in your labor room while you are in labor, you want to limit that number. You don't want anyone coming in, you know, you need to stay focused. You need to stay relaxed. So you don't need anyone coming in and seeing you in all this pain and it's just like, listen, you can't do this. You need to get some pain medication. You need to get that epidural. You'll feel so much better. Why are you putting yourself through this? Like, you don't need that. So limit the amount of people. If your hospital allows visitors, just, you know, tell your family to just stay back, you know, wait till the baby is born, and more than likely they will understand. So speaking of relax, tip number 6 is to stay relaxed before the chaos happens. Play relaxing music, slow dance with your partner. Some people meditate, some people visualize, you know what word I'm trying to say, visualize. I hate that word and I cannot say it for the life of me. But they visualize their bodies opening up in a positive way. They visualize what their bodies are going to be doing, and that just helps relax them and it just prepares them. And you have to do something that relaxes you before the chaos happens, because if you pop up into this with being chaotic, you're not going to have a positive natural birth, and it might even end up being really, really hard for you. So you want to make sure you relax. So for tip number 7 goes into that, which is finding what keeps you calm. It kind of doesn't, because relaxing and being calm is 2 totally separate things to me. Swaying relaxes me. So swaying, you know, slow dancing with my boyfriend, that helps me a lot. Keeping calm, I needed quietness. Like, you had to not speak. Don't talk to me. Don't say anything. Just be quiet. And that's what kept me calm. The minute anyone opened their mouth, I can feel my body tensing up. I can feel myself tensing up. I can feel me getting angry because no one, you know, you're not listening to me. You're not being quiet. So you need to find what keeps you calm and stay calm, especially during the intense contractions, because they are going to get more intense. Now, that goes into my tip number 8, which is do not, I repeat, do not tense up with your contractions. I will let you know right now, and you will actually see, like, if you watch this video, then go and have a natural birth and tense up during your contractions, and then you untense yourself, you will see a difference between the intensity of the contraction when you are tense and the intensity of the contraction when you are just relaxed and just breathing through, because that's what you need to do. Tensing up makes the contractions way worse. Like, you don't want to fight your body. You want to work with your body. You want to work through the pain, not fight back the pain. You know what I mean? Tip number 9 is one of those tips where you say to someone says to you, yeah, don't freak out. And you're like, yeah, don't freak out. That's really easy. But no. Tip number 9 is really and truly to not freak out. Do not freak out. Like, just don't do it. Listen, natural childbirth hurts like hell. It hurts like hell. The pain is a pain that you have never experienced in your life. But with all that being said, you already knew this going into having a natural childbirth, right? Because you did your research. So you can't freak out when that pain gets so intense. You can't freak out at all, because the more you freak out, the more pain you are going to feel. Like, it's just inevitable. The more pain you are going to feel. I think that the pain, you have to look at the positive part of having that pain, which is, at the end of the day, your baby is going to be in your arms. So pain equals baby in my arms. That's how I looked at it. And I think that's how a lot of people look at it, and how you have to look at it, because if you concentrate on how bad the pain is and that there's nothing positive that's coming from that pain, you're not going to be able to get through a natural childbirth. Like I said, you're going to end up getting pain medication. So keep calm, keep focused, stay relaxed, stay cool, calm and collective, and don't freak out, because you've already mentally prepared yourself for all this with all the research that you're doing and all of that. So just don't freak out. My last and final tip is to remember that you got this. Our bodies were made for this. Women have been giving birth naturally for centuries. Your body knows what to do. Your body also knows how much pain it can handle. You know, there's something so special in having a natural childbirth, and I don't know if it's the recovery. I don't know if it's just that sense of accomplishment that I did this without the help of medication. I don't know what it is, but you got this. We got this. And that's how you just have to look at it. Like, I got this. This is gonna be a piece of cake. It's not, but if you go into it cocky as hell, you're gonna come out a winner no matter what, because guess what? Your baby is gonna be in your arms. You're gonna get up 15 minutes later, go pee. You're gonna take a shower. You don't have to wait for your legs to like give back in, like any of that stuff. So keep those things in mind, and you got this. If I can do it, if the women before me, centuries before me, the women, you know, our parents did this without medication, you can do it. Remember that. You got this. Having a natural childbirth is such a personal decision. Don't let me, your partner, your friend, your family member, don't let anyone sway your decision. If you want to have a natural childbirth, you have a natural childbirth. If you want to have an epidural, you have an epidural. This is your decision. Only you can make this decision for yourself. Please don't go into having a natural childbirth because everyone is having a natural childbirth nowadays. All your family members have a natural childbirth. If you are too afraid, if you cannot handle that pain, don't do it. Be comfortable. You don't want to go into giving birth, especially your first birth. You don't want to go into it and have an awful experience and then have it scar you, and you never want to have any more kids just because of the experience that you had during childbirth. So I just wanted to say that. That is it for this video. Those are my 10 tips for how to have a successful natural childbirth. I hope you guys found these tips helpful or find them helpful whenever you go into labor. And yeah, that is it. I guess I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.